All right, what is going on, everybody? He says to an empty room every time. Shift a few things here, go to the multi-stream. I swear you update your drivers in your computer, your whole computer just starts, obviously, right? That's what a driver does. But yeah, finally got that working. Just 2 seconds here. Get a couple of things set up as the game is loading on screen in front of us. And so we're diving into a new game plus here in Silent Hill 2. Wasoup Noodle, Master of Food. Hope you're doing well. 2 seconds here. Almost done. Almost done. Okay. Love that. All right. Why could I not see you in my multi-stream chat? That's weird. I should be able to see you. Oh, well. All right. Let's get into this. Switch back to YouTube, and hopefully that keeps working. If not, I'll check in a minute. All right, so this is a fresh playthrough of Silent Hill 2, but it is New Game Plus. And so that's going to be a great time for everybody. I had my window open. I was like, why is it so bright in here? Oh, shaky hand, James. Gotta love the intro to this. Such a cool intro. And I love how they've done it. And like remade a lot of fun aspects of this game. Like they did it so well. Just some of the more iconic moments. You used to be able to explore the bathroom a little bit in the first game. And I kind of want to know why they took that out. Because I feel like they should have kept it in.
Could you really be in this town?
God, it's so nice to see this in like decent quality finally. I feel so stupid about having my drivers out of sync, but like glad we finally got it set up properly, you know? And if you are just tuning in for the first time to a Base Legends stream, the way that it works, verticals are on YouTube and TikTok, and the horizontal, the full game, is on Twitch. So that's how you can see everything.
You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did.
You know, I think it's under discussed, but I think the casting director did a phenomenal job with both Mary and James. I think they did an exceptional job there. So what's cool about this, tiles do look epic. There you go.
I got a letter.
And I need to switch out of this for 2 seconds. It's going to pause. Okay, cool.
Name on
My chat's actually working properly now. Sorry about that.
my wife's name.
Yeah, they actually like getting the drivers fixed on this computer. I still can't believe it. Basically, my NVIDIA app wasn't updating, and so that's why all the drivers got out of sync.
That damn disease 3 years
Now
ago.
everything actually looks how my computer should be playing.
So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This
Oh, I do have
town
Black
is our
Ops on the
special
frame.
place.
Thank you, Master. Let me get that fixed during this cutscene here. Are you just going to pause during the cutscene? It's going to pause. 2 seconds. I should just take a second. Appreciate you saying that. When we go to cut short content, we basically have to scrap entire plays where we don't have the right logo on the screen. And so, do I seriously not have a Silent Hill 2 one? Dude, seriously? Oh, that's so annoying. I guess I had already scrapped it by then. All right, you know what? I'm not going to go through the time to make it. But yeah, at least I got Black Ops off the screen. Thank you, sir.
Really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Time to find out. I do love the main theory in Silent Hill 2's remake, which is more commonly referred to as just the loop theory. And that it is Silent Hill is just, you've been here for 20 some odd years. All right, so I was playing this when I wasn't streaming, and that's when we had all of this, like I had everything just stacked, right? And so let me go ahead and just turn it down just a touch, so that way we don't have to, so that way I just don't lose that much bit rate here. But it actually plays so much better now. All right, so that'll kind of freshen up in a sec. Get our map here. Love that. So I haven't decided what ending we're going to go for on this one. I need to unlock a couple endings before we can do any of like special endings. And there's a small part of me that wants to go for the in-water ending on this one. A little bit of freeze there. Come on now. I was just talking about how much better this was playing. And now it's starting to do stuff like this. That ain't right. So I think we might go for in-water. What the hell? Do I need to like lower the draw distance? This played perfectly up until like I got into the town. That's when I stopped yesterday. So everything was perfect. Grave truths lost to the mind shall flow white into void chalice, so the rite of red shall commence. See, as you start getting back into Silent Hill on a New Game Plus playthrough, they start giving you these additional endings that you can unlock. And in order to get some of the endings, you have to do some crazy, crazy stuff. There's also supposedly a monster, like in the woods right around here. You can't see. Man, I feel like I need to get my, what's the word I'm looking for? My mouse sensitivity might be a little low here. All right, let's go grope James's skull here. Gotta love how much fun this is. All right.
It's like someone's groping around my skull.
Sorry, bro. I mean, not like I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You know what I mean? Ooh, hang on. Did I get turned around? No, I'm going the right way. Don't know what I was thinking there. It's been a long, long week. All right, let's say hi to Angela. Hi, friend. Still looking for your mom? I still, like I say it every time that we get through this, I still believe that this is the most tragic character in all of Silent Hill. Like, I feel so bad for Angela every single time I see her.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
There's only one
Yeah.
road. Like, I've always thought that was a little silly. There's only one road in and out of Silent Hill.
You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
Such a weird scene, if you
It's kinda
will.
hard to explain, but
Like, she's giving this ominous warning without,
I'm not
like,
lying.
any information at all.
Believe you. It's just
And so it's I don't know. It's just I've always thought that this was a weird intro for Angela. But again, she's like one of the best characters in this whole game.
but
Whole
why?
franchise, really.
I'm looking for someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I've already decided. I'm going for the in-water ending on this one. Let's go ahead and get that one done. So in water, there's a bunch of stuff that you just have to look at. And then you have to keep the you have to keep a lot of like your health really low, or not really low, but like you never get fully healed kind of thing. That's kind of the best way to look at how to do the in water. So once we take a little damage, we're just never going to heal fully up to health. It gets a little tricky to get that, but we should be able to do it. What's the water ending about? Well, without giving too many spoilers, if you're familiar with the plot of Silent Hill 2, basically James is trying to like make up for his hang on, I'm checking to see how the stream's looking right now. Getting a little bit of lag going. 2 seconds. Drop these settings down just a touch more. It's just while I'm streaming, I want to make sure that like I have good quality of a stream. And sometimes it's a little bit better than some of these presets. All right, there we go. That should hopefully be a little bit better for everybody. But so anyway, the way that it kind of works out is the main ending, like the one that you typically get right off the beginning. Is that my chainsaw? Hang on, let me get my chainsaw. What up, friend? So much fun. Sorry. I've been wanting this thing for a long, long time. Okay. So with the chainsaw here, well, I should put it away in just a moment, right? But so after you start a new game playthrough, you can get the chainsaw, and that's what that's all about. But anyway, so after you get the first ending, which typically everybody gets leave, where literally you leave Silent Hill, right? Now you can get other endings, but actually, okay, so I think the first 3 endings you can get without doing anything really special, and that's Leave, Maria, and In Water. Leave is you leave with Laura. You know, I'm not trying to spoil the thing, so if anybody's trying to avoid spoilers, you may want to just mute me for a minute. So leave is you leave with Laura. Maria is you leave with Maria, and you don't really accept your past and all that. And then In Water is what is canonically referred to as like the actual ending from one of the original designers. And basically James can't make like peace with what he did and ends up driving his car into Toluca Lake. So that's what that's all about. All right, let's go ahead and hop this window here.
Hello? Anyone in here?
Sorry, I'm like so used to Call of Duty controls, so I'm like probably gonna hit the dodge button to go into places a lot. So like we don't have anything except for our chainsaw here, but I can still smash some windows. That's part of like what you need to do in order to get some of the endings. There's one ending, I want to say it's the bliss ending. Requires you getting something really early on. But I don't think we'd be able to get bliss or any of the other special endings until we get in water done. Alright, through the gate. Hey, what up, JP Lakes Gaming? How you doing, buddy? Fantastic. So I'm not really going to worry about getting too many of the Easter eggs. There's a lot of these like echoes of the past. This is the first one. I think there's like 24 in total. Not going to worry about getting too many of them. But if I do see them, I'll go ahead and point them out. For those of you who don't know your Silent Hill lore, thank you very much for the follow, JP. Appreciate that. For those of you who don't know your Silent Hill lore, that little area is a tableau of where you get your first weapon in the original game. So that's what that's supposed to be. This car is supposed to have the item to do, it's either the bliss ending or the, I think it's called stillness ending, but I haven't done in water yet, so the item's not going to appear there. God, it feels so much better just running through Silent Hill with the chainsaw now. Like, that's actually really exciting to me. Kind of can't wait to use it. I remember in like the original Silent Hill 2 when I first unlocked the chainsaw on a replay of it, I remember I ultimately didn't use it that much. Ooh, a little bit of frame rate lag there. It's probably loading the city. If you didn't know, the way Unreal Engine works is it renders the things in front of you while it unrenders behind you. And so there's some really unique ways that they do it with the level design. Is there anything over here? No. But sometimes it creates situations like that where like the world in front of you still hasn't loaded. I like the Unreal Engine. It's fun. Gotta love that sound design too. All right, so here we are in Silent Hill. Get your map, James. So basically, we just kind of got to start wandering around. But the first location that we're going to head to is going to be the apartments. Actually, first location technically is Neely's bar. So that way we can do a little puzzle to get the key to the apartments. But in the meantime, kind of hang out back here. So perks of having the chainsaw is getting to smash some of the windows before you actually get the wood plank. Ooh, that chainsaw's fun. Every time it like goes in and out of my inventory, it's giving me a little bit of a frame rate thing here. Let's read this note. That should kind of reset things. All right, read. See, none of this is actually that important. Or at least it shouldn't be that important. My God, it's starting to get bad again. It was working so well until I started streaming. That makes sense, though. The amount that I have to keep, like the amount of programs I have to keep open to multi-stream. It's kind of fun. Okay, try that. That's what I love. Even at low, this game actually looks really gorgeous still compared to like what it originally was. I love how you can see one of those little bugs scamper off, but you can't fight it or anything like that.
What is this?
It's blood. Or, well, acidy spit. But yeah, some of these should have some, like, items in them. Nah, whatever. Alright, well, let's get over here. that stuff.
More of that stuff.
All right, hang on, let me check my map real quick. Blame every problem on lag, even when it's actually lag. That's the way to do it. I was never really one of those people. Like even in like online games, like when I play Call of Duty, it's hard to blame things on lag in games like that. Like I don't know. I've just always looked at it as just you can't blame everything on lag. You know what I mean? So either way, just scouting around the town here. There should be a couple of like health drinks or some small stuff to grab. Actually, I can't even remember if there is health drinks or small stuff to grab before you run into your first faceless. Faceless? That's not what they're called. I can't remember what the first ones are called. The straitjacket dudes. That's kind of what they're supposed to be. Is like enemies wrapped up in straitjackets because they've lost their mind. Each enemy in Silent Hill is like indicative of... Never noticed this blood here before. That's kind of fun. Each enemy in Silent Hill is kind of indicative of what the protagonist is going through. And so James, there's a lot of enemies that are like the crazy ones. Or the really sexual ones, which is really weird to say, but if you understand this plot, you know why. So there's that, right? But the other side of it is, like, you look at some of the other games, like Homecoming and stuff like that. You deal with a lot of, like, multi-personality ones, like split brains and things like that. And it's the same concept. Like, it's... like Silent Hill Homecoming, some of the main antagonists are your mom and your dad. And so with that being the antagonist, one of your main enemies is like this big, bulky, masculine thing. And then on the back of it is this like female attachment. Kind of a little weird. I think this is another one of those like tableau echo things. Yeah. I will blame every problem on lag because it's starting, like, it's not unplayable right now, but when we get to combat, it might get to where it used to be, and that kind of irks me a little bit. Actually, hang on, I want to see if they have a setting in here because I was playing and I was playing another game. Yeah, switch this to performance. Nope, not what I'm looking for. So I have an NVIDIA card, right? And with NVIDIA cards, there's like this new setting that you can switch to. No, that's not it. I'll have to play with it a little bit more. But there was a setting in another game that I was checking out. And as soon as I enabled that setting, like everything got so much better. And it's like this setting that if you have an NVIDIA GeForce card, you like have to play games with. So, not sure what it is. But either way, pretty much back here. Kind of excited to use this chainsaw for the first time. Squishy.
Hello?
I like how James is just like, I'm just going to pull out the chainsaw now. Just from the proximity of it. It's fantastic. Alright, so I know that we can go like in there, but since I have the chainsaw, we might as well just see if there's anything else around here. Like like, if you can smash windows, why wouldn't you smash windows, right? All right. Let's go get our first enemy here. Calm down, Garage. You did not need to do that. Skip this save point for now. If I can't handle the first enemy, I shouldn't be playing this game. So that's all I'm going to say to that. Hey, health drink. There we go. There was a really great playthrough that I watched somebody do where they like didn't use any of their health drinks whatsoever. I thought that was actually really impressive. That's kind of, yeah, I always wanted to know, where does James keep all of his weapons? You know? Like, where does dude keep his weapons? Alright, let's get this done. There's an achievement for never using the radio. And there's a small part of me that thinks I might try it. Because when I first was playing through this game, I played it with like the audio like mostly off. Kinky.
Stay back.
A little bit of lag. Not too bad, though.
Is this what I saw in the fog?
Yes. That's what you saw in the fog. I need to turn that sensitivity up. Sorry to keep going back into my settings like this, guys. But need to get our sensitivity a little tweaked here. Let's go 66. Okay. There we go. Didn't get to use the chainsaw. Turning the radio off. Let's try to get that achievement for not using the radio. In addition to in water. I also probably should have taken a hit or two if I wanted to get in water, but whatever. Love that. Unfortunately, we're never going to be able to use a syringe in this game. I think, yeah, it definitely gets you up to full health. And so I don't want to be using a syringe if we're trying not to get up to full health. Hammer space. I could see it. I could see it. That would make sense. What's funny is I just turned off the radio too. So it's like I have no idea how that's even happening. It's a failure of continuity right there. All right. Well, let's keep going, James. Keep it moving. Could you imagine if some random dude was just like running around your town, smashing windows, doing smash and grabs on like every single vehicle they running around in front of? I think that'd be hilarious. Oh, is that that's the dead body for Neely's bar? All right. If you're reading this, leave, blah, 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 blah. Run away, run away, run away. I see you up there. You're not that sneaky. We'll save once we get up to like Neely's bar. There's a save point behind the bar there. just keep running for now. Man, every time I go to put that chainsaw away. Gotta love stuff like that. I'll get it another day. I'm not too worried about it right now, Master of Food, but I appreciate you looking out for me today. Thank you, thank you. When I play like machine-intensive games like this, I don't like to keep leaving them and stuff like that. Especially because like now that I'm in the city, it's like actually slowed down a fair amount. But either way. I hear one. So that's the fun part about not using your radio. You actually get to listen to the monster noises. Oh, that's spicy. Yeah, I am feeling a little lazy today. Man, James, you should have just, like, gone to Silent Hill with a chainsaw. It would have made things so much better if you just, like, walked in here with a chainsaw. Yeah, sometimes I feel like being lazy. That's okay, right? I can do that all day. I'm sorry, that's a lot of fun. I could do that all day. Like chainsaw some of these dudes. That's so much fun. Oh yeah, I finally took a hit. Okay. So you can tell when James takes damage depending on like how dirty his clothes get. And I definitely took a hit there. Actually, no I didn't. Damn it. I thought I did. Was excited. Can't get in that. Actually, wait. Can I get in here? I don't know if I've ever been in this location before. Interesting. Yeah, shut your chainsaw off, bro. What's this say? I saw him again, or at least I think so. He says he didn't, but I don't know anymore. I'm tired. Can't find it. Doesn't matter. That scraping noise again. So, you see the pair of scissors? It's supposed to be a little notice about Pyramid Head. Because Pyramid Head does not have, like, a sword, as, like, a lot of people think. Pyramid Head has a, like, half a scissor. Like, one half of a pair of scissors. So that's what Pyramid Head rocks as a weapon of choice. Like, I mean, if you had that option, too, wouldn't you? Like, if you had the option of rocking something like that, yeah, I would. Definitely would. Okay, so there's where we came in from Martin Street. Let's kind of keep venturing around here real quick. Yeah, I can go in these. I kind of like doing this without a, what's it called? Without the radio on. It adds to a level of terror and suspense. Not remembering where all, like, the monsters are going to pop out and stuff. But then again, I have a chainsaw. Blah, 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 blah. Don't care. What's this one? Exciting. So I think those are some ways to, like, figure out some of the endings. What's this? Something just triggered here. There it is. Yeah, so, like, searching for another conclusion, the road to tomorrow. It's better to prevent than to cure. As the old maxim tells, taking care of yourself and maintaining a healthy outlook can be challenged in these fast modern times. Key is to not beat yourself up over past mistakes. Avoid those, etc., etc., etc. So, Volume 1, okay, that's the leave ending. And then, hang on. Which one's this? Hang on. Let me go to the book. Okay, hang on. So he had some giant scissors that he didn't want to carry the whole thing. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of what it is. That's at least what it seems to be. Okay, choosing death. This is the ending that we're going to be going for, though, is in water. When life is filled with nothing but despair, some people choose to end it all. I once chose that path for myself as well. I embraced it. It felt right. Like the only choice I could possibly make. After I made that decision, it became the only thing binding me to this world. I became reckless. I did stupid, dangerous things. I pushed away even those who cared about me. After all, why would it matter anymore? So these are basically just like how to get the different 3 endings. Getting the girl. That's the Maria ending. Do you love her? Blah, 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 blah. And so, long story short, those are your 3 main endings, and then there's another one that teaches you how to get, like, the bliss ending and the other stuff, too. Yeah, that's Pyramid Head in a nutshell, right? I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Was kind of wondering how that thing was going to work on a bug. I guess I have my answer. Another one comes through, right? I think another one comes through. Or like something like that. Oh, let's keep looking around here for a sec. Yeah, right there. Knew another one came through. Oh, come on, James. Look where he was. Slide the chainsaw that way. Come on, buddy. One more for good measure. Nice. So these are supposed to be like Maria's clothes or something like that, covered in blood here. That doesn't help me with anything. All right, let's go back outside. Can we just use the front door? I should be able to unlock that. All right, well. That's one thing I enjoy about the new version of Silent Hill. Like, you can actually go inside some of the stores. And, like, previously you couldn't do that. So really, I don't need to be dealing with, like, any of these guys. And especially early on, they don't matter. 2 seconds. Actually do think I need to go back this way, but it's locked. Okay. It unlocks later. Alright, well, let's just keep on moving. And you know what? If we're going to be running like this, then we're going to switch over to this, so that way we don't have to keep dealing with the that nonsense every time I switch over. Just so unnecessary. Alright, well, I finally took the hit I needed to take. That's exciting. I do love the voice acting. Like, okay, so I've had this game for a while. I've gotten just one of the endings because I've only played it through like one time. But I did go through and watch all of the endings. Right? See, look, there's the dog ending right there. In the end, only a 4-legged friend can truly help you make sense of things. Review the best stores for doggy accessories. Find the perfect dog for your furry friend. A dog house. And then meet the cutest, cuddliest good boys around. And so, like, again, if you go to all the different magazines, they teach you how to do the endings that you're looking for. What's this? The man was here. Oh, this is the one that's talking about Neely's bar. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this one's actually going to come with me. But yeah, so getting in water, we took a hit from that one enemy in there. So now I'm not too worried about healing it. But we need to basically take that damage with us for the entirety of the game and never fully heal. I don't remember this location. I must have missed this one when I first played through. Just seeing if there's anything in here. Oh, this is the dog store, or the pet store. And so this must be part of the dog ending. We caught it near cats. We should have never brought it here. I don't know what to do. I know it's there sitting and staring. Can't let it out. We can't walk away. We won't let me go. Don't look at it. Don't look into its eyes. Wow. Calm down. That's just so unnecessary. That's exciting. So there's the little broken key part. Again, this is all part of the dog ending, which I could go for, but I mean, I will eventually do the dog ending. But to be honest with you, I'd rather just get the leave ending. But yeah, you see that little pendant right there, that blue gem? That's for another one. That's how it is now. Like, after you beat the game and you come back through New Game Plus, there's so much to go back and get. Like, so much stuff to just go back and get and collect. And, like, some of the endings are weird. Like, you'll collect one thing right at the beginning of the game. I think it's called the, I want to say it's called, like, the stillness ending. You collect one thing. That should be, yep, another one. And it's like this vial or something, or key, and you don't use it until you get to the hotel, like the final game location. And then after you use it, you unlock the ending. And so it's like a 2-part thing, but it takes you the whole game to figure out. Okay, can't go through there. Nothing else back here but that health drink. Cool. Cool. Yeah, even though I have the chainsaw, just because of the frame rate nonsense, I'm going to keep rocking my plank. Nice. Doesn't look like there's anything in here, but I just kind of want to keep smashing things. So much fun to smash. Alright, so this is the record store, so we might as well get this done. Since it's so small. Hi, friend. What are you gonna do? Got behind him, but got lagged out for a sec. Thought I was about ready to take that in the face. Alright. Switch back to this. Out of This World magazine. Oh, so here's, okay, so again, like all the magazines and stuff like that, this is how you get all the endings. Out of the World magazine, this is the alien ending. Alien device found in local store. We just got that. That's the blue thing. Bizarre findings on the roof of a local building. Prehistoric creature spotted in the local lake. Paranormal activity at the local hotel. So again, it's just, they give you the checklists of how to get the endings, which I appreciate. I love that they do that. They do kind of remind you remind me of Fingers a little bit as well. Like with that whole no arms thing. Like, yeah, I could definitely see that. All right, so this is the note about it being broken. Yep. So now we jump back here. And get it fixed. But I don't know. One of these days I may actually do a never mind. we'll have to keep playing with some of the different endings here. Some of them you can kind of do in series. Like if you get the leave ending, but you were really, really close with like having really bad health the whole time to get the in water ending, like you can just like load a save and they'll give you the in water ending on the same playthrough. So I'm curious. Well, I wouldn't get in water, but if anything, I would get Maria as the second ending, because I definitely kept myself up at full health on my first playthrough of this. Ooh, a little bit of lag. All right, so this takes you over to the apartments. Not ready to go to the apartments yet, but we might as well get the stuff that's at the apartments, right? Kill some of these enemies too. There's nothing worse than when you're doing the run to the apartment. After like the siren blares and stuff like that, you have to sprint from Neely's bar to the apartment here. And it's a pain if those guys are just going to jump out at you. So this is another little echo of the past over here. It's a little trash shoot from the other first game there, which that's super fun. And then of course, we gotta leave, meet me there. I don't know why I did that in a Texas accent, probably because it said Texan Cafe. What did you just see? Oh, a photo. So many people here. So have you guys figured out the riddle here? Each one of these, when stacked together, they tell you like there's a code, and they spell out you've been here 20 years. And it confirmed the loop theory that this game, James has just been stuck in Silent Hill for 20 years, unable to make up or feel better about his loss of his wife. Don't stand up if you've already gone down. That's just not nice. Don't like when my horror creatures, monsters, stand up after they've already gone down. It's just not nice. Run past that one. Sorry, bro. There's like little bugs here, but nothing important, right? There he is. I always love when games do that type of stuff. They put those areas that are like, hey, you should go check this out. Yeah. And then they give you absolutely nothing. That's so much fun. You know that there's like a developer in the background just like kind of thing. Back off. Oh, yeah, this thing. Got to find the truck because I do not remember. Yeah, let me get this guy. He's going to run up on me if I don't. There's like a semi-truck around the corner up here. And I always forget what the code is for that mechanical door. Come on now. Could have done better than that, James. Really? Nothing in the police cruiser? That's ridiculous. It's a cop. You gotta leave your ammo out and open for everybody, right? Alright, well, there's Bar Neely's. Don't really feel like going in to Bar Neely's just yet because there's some stuff that we need to gather before we can go in there. So let's keep going this way. Head over to where the apartment is. Yeah, I see him. Don't really care enough about him. Come on now, you stupid lag. I swear, even though I did fix those drivers, this game is so intensive on my machine when I'm running like all three of these streams too. Can't complain, like I'm not upset about it or anything like that, but definitely gets to be a lot sometimes. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be avoiding the enemies a lot more this playthrough instead of like investing the time to take them down. And then, of course, I come on over here and I immediately go after these two, right? Come on now, James. Could be using my chainsaw on these. Could definitely be using my chainsaw. Yeah, I didn't get up to full health on that. Cool. This place has all ever brought me pain and misery. Should probably leave then. I'll throw that out there. Okay, where is... No, it's by a semi-truck, not by the RV. And what did you just aggro or see? Seems like they're attracted to lights, louder sounds as well. Stay in the dark, stay quiet. It's unfortunate for this guy who died. That's the old map. Like the old Silent Hill map from the first game there. I always love kind of just taking a moment and looking at it real fast. But so it's the theory is that's one of James's playthroughs, because like he's wearing mostly the same clothes and stuff like that, and so you see different like former lives of yourself and stuff like that. I love that theory, like this whole loop theory that is mostly, again, like the loop theory has been mostly confirmed, and I think that's fantastic. That like they just allowed that silliness to exist. All right, well, we might as well go ahead and do this and get into the apartments and get this done. Gotta love how they give you a map for this like 2-floor apartment. Like there's absolutely nothing here, but they do show you a map, right? And so it's just, I don't know. Sometimes Silent Hill does some silly things like that. Okay, push this forward. We're still kind of in, like, I've always viewed this game as having a ridiculously long tutorial. And I still view it as, like, we're still in the tutorial right now. Because we're still learning how so many pieces of this game work, so many features and all of that. And so I always felt that once you get either the flashlight or the gun in the apartments, that's when like the tutorial, quote unquote, is over and the actual game begins. But up until then, it's such a guided experience. And it's just such a relaxing game sometimes. All right, so I'm pretty sure that when I go into this pharmacy over here, I'm going to get attacked by something. That might be later on, too. You come back to this pharmacy later on. I haven't unlocked mannequins yet, so it's a good sign. Whew. Hurry up and load. So these are cancer medications or something like that. And supposedly those are the medicines that like Mary was supposed to be taking. And so from that, you should be able to kind of figure out what illness she had. But yeah, you come here later at night and a mannequin is standing in there. We know how much fun mannequins are. All right, so I'm pretty sure there's nothing else down here. We just got to get upstairs real fast. And then eventually just kind of get out through the roof, too. Oh, another one of those bugs. Did you come up here? Seriously? Stuck on the stairs like that? Weird. Gonna let the game, like, catch up with itself for a second here. There it goes. Gotta love the Unreal Engine. That's something, like, I went to school with a bunch of game designers, and, like, one of my best friends is a game developer and stuff like that. And so they taught me, like, how to understand game development from a point of not getting frustrated if a game breaks on you. And like there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. And Unreal Engine is kind of notorious for having these frame rate issues if the game is like really big and bulky. And I mean, obviously this is a pretty big and bulky game, so. Sneak on through. But like this right here, it's a hidden loading screen, and it's unrendering the apartment underneath us. Whenever you do one of these squeeze through type things, it's unrendering the spot behind you, and it's rendering the spot in front of you. And I think that's a really cool way that game devs can do optimization stuff. But the Unreal Engine is the one that's like notorious for that. Like every time that you do what these are called pass-throughs, anytime you pass through an area, this engine is designed to kind of like right now, it's gonna sound weird, but like past where I'm looking right now should be starting to unrender and things like that. The city is barely rendered and all of that, or not barely rendered. It's rendered, but it's just not in high quality kind of thing. Okay. Exciting. So there should be some more of those bugs, right? I thought there were. Can wash it all away, blah, 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 blah. Quick stop at the text, and then we're out of here. One of these days, I kind of want to go back and do, like, some of the, like, I don't know, hunt down some of the lore stuff. There's so many Easter eggs in Silent Hill 2, or, well, specifically the remake. So many Easter eggs. Like, there's 24 that they directly tell you about with the echoes of the past. Like, every single one of them is just an echo of something else. Come on, James, you know you want to shove your hand in a hole. It's like one of your favorite things in this game. Dude puts his hand in probably like 20 holes in this game. Look, we got a jukebox button. It's exciting. This part, I don't understand it. Like, I don't know if it's a reference to something and I'm just not getting the reference or what. But I don't know. But like, I don't get that. I don't get that reference. Like, you still can't go through the door any, even though you've already opened it. But yeah, that's probably the only one. Probably the only one in this game that I really just don't know where that one comes from. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite little features in this game. I think this is so cool. Like that little false fall. That's such a cool little feature, little detail there. All right, climb on down this thing. I don't know why they make you control the climbing in games like this. Like, I mean, it makes sense in games like Call of Duty or like a game, like an action game where you have to like do things while you're climbing ladders. But if I get attacked on a ladder, I can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? It's completely random. All right, so here we are. We're going to swing by Happy Burger. Happy Burger, I think, is where that semi-truck is. So, keep moving this way. It's back of Happy Burger right here. Whew. Gotta let the game catch up. So I always hated this too. Obviously, this is one of the enemies, right? He's just kind of laying here on the ground dead. And you can smash him and all that fun stuff. But, like, as soon as you activate something, he wakes up and goes for it. And so it's just, I don't know. So random. So random. There's a Robbie reference. Robbie the Rabbit inside a Happy Burger here. It's just, it's real subtle. But hang on, I'll show you in a sec. It's up there. Where is it? One of these includes like Robbie the Rabbit toy or something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. See, but like you go back here, and now these dudes just magically are here. Haha, you missed. That one's still hanging out. Do you want to, like, come around this side? You're going to make me come to you? With your little acidy spit. You know what? I don't even want to deal with you. I don't even want to deal with you. Chainsaw. That was pretty unexpected, I'm not going to lie. What the heck was that, James? What the heck was that? I missed. That's exciting. It's nice, but it just hurts my frame rate too much. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's exciting. There's one more back here, right? I thought there was one more back here. Maybe the one that was in the kitchen comes from back here, and it just was a little early. All right, under here. So I think there's just like a syringe here? Yeah. Which, that does not help me at all. That's the reason why in the original game I've never gotten the in water ending. Which, like, it's weird to admit that when this is my favorite game. Like, the original is my favorite game. But the fact of the matter is I always forget that I'm trying to go for the in-water ending. And so, like, I'll load a playthrough, and I'll forget, like, oh, yeah, hey, you're supposed to be going for in-water, and I'll heal myself up to full and kind of screw it up for myself. Am I being chased? What's with the tense music here? I see you down there. You're not sneaky. Just stomp on them till blood comes out. Gotta love that crunching sound. Okay, this is the note that we're looking for. So we need to start at numbers 4439. Oh yeah, it's 4444. That's right. That's right. Every single time that I've gone through this, I've always done the exact same thing. I get that note, I go to the key box, and then I start at 4439, and then just, sure enough, I just go all the way up to 4444, and then I laugh saying, oh, of course, it's a little joke that they put in here that the code's this easy. Like, they tried so many numbers just for it to be 4444. Whew. Come on, James. Gotta love when you come here at night after you've done the hospital and there's a mannequin behind this. For some reason, I always get hit by this mannequin too, even though I know it exists, but I always get hit by it. Alright, time to get into Neely's bar. We've wasted enough time running around doing nothing. Come on now. This is literally the location we're trying to get to. Right here. Alright, so this is one of our in-water things. have to read this. I'm just going to hit it a few times just to make sure it registers. Okay, got it. But yeah, that's one of our in-water needed things. That, and also we got to stare at Angela's Angela's knife. Like physically take out the knife and inspect it and stuff like that, as if we're contemplating something. That's where that comes from. All right, so let's go ahead and fix this. I don't know why, but ever since I've started playing this, I always just get all the pieces before even bothering to do any of this stuff. Okay, so this to this, nope, to this, to this, nope, to this. Which one am I missing? There it is. And then this one. There we go. And then get the jukebox button. And then get the coin put in. All right, now we need C2. There we go. One of the endings should just be the jukebox blows up in his face and he dies right here. I don't know, that's kind of funny to me. Song takes you back, buddy. What up, Mary?
Park on the lake. We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us staring at the water.
I mean, what'd you expect? You super glued a record back together. What'd you expect? All right, so I need to take a quick break for about 5 minutes or so. I will be right back. Just need to go take care of something. Just saw what time it is. So anyway, just give me 1 minute. I will be right back. Sorry about that. All right. Back to getting to the apartment. Is this the note about the guy who broke the record? Yeah. All right, let's pop a save real quick. And then go ahead and keep it moving. So this is kind of when you get out back of Neely's bar. This is when things get kind of like haywire. Sorry. Never tried to smash that window before. For some reason, it kind of like froze on me here. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, that's your first time climbing something. And so there's a tooltip on the screen that says press E to climb. And so, like, I still view, even though we've been playing for about an hour and 10 minutes, I still view this as very much in the early tutorial of the game. But again, that's just my personal opinions. Came back after you left, blah, 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 parking lot. So, in the parking lot, here we go. So, this is when things start getting haywire, and this is why you scout out the entire town before you go into the apartments. Because once you go to the apartments, like, you can't go back. Like, unlike the original Silent Hill, which allowed you to kind of, up until you did the trip across Toluca Lake in the canoe, you could go back to your car. You know, like, you could always kind of just travel the whole area, and they never really restricted you from getting back to places that you've already been. Now, everything's really, really restricted, which, I mean, like, I get, and I'm not against. But yeah, it's definitely a lot more restricted now. Wow, a little bit of delay on that sound there. Let's let the game catch up for a second here. There we go. Maybe. It's weird, while it's doing this, you can tell kind of what's happening. Because, like, everything's slowly loading in, and then you get pieces of it as it goes. So, it'll get better in time. They just need to keep putting patches out. One thing that I'm really excited for is when you first leave, so when you leave Rosewater Park? Yeah, I want to say it's when you first leave Rosewater Park with Maria. That is such a cool scene because you walk right in front of Baldwin's mansion. Or manor, whatever it's called. It's either mansion or manor. And Baldwin's... Oh, you know what I just realized? I didn't go back and do the grocery store. Huh. So you see the Grand Market on the screen? That question mark there? I have the code for the door, but I didn't go back and put it in before we went to Neely's bar. So I think I'm going to miss out on a couple health drinks there unless they're going to let me get to it during this next scene. And, like, this next scene, it gets kind of intense here. So if I get to punch this code in while, like, all these dudes are chasing after me, that'll be pretty exciting. Anything in this? No? Really? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and trigger the cutscene here. It's probably one of the cooler cutscenes. Is the first time that, like, the world gets really bad, you know? Of course, we get a little frozen here. Alright, so this is what I was talking about, is everything's going to get real laggy for a second. Because you hear the air siren. So the world just went crazy on me. But what we need to look for is the markets. Let's keep avoiding these dudes. Keep avoiding these dudes. I knew that this was going to get kind of laggy. Definitely kind of expected it. So I'm curious if they're going to let me do this while everything's happening like this. Where is it? Right here? They actually let me in. Wow. It's kind of impressive. Not expecting them to let me into the grocery store here. There we go. A little break from the frame rate issues of having to do that. Get some of the stuff in here. And it's cool because this is kind of like halfway to the apartments too. So we'll be able to keep it moving really easily. But yeah. Get these health drinks. Those are going to be our lifeline doing the in-water playthrough. So there you go. There's 3 right here. All right, so here we just make a left, and you see the new apartment or the arrow on the apartments there to the left. Everybody, yeah, now you can see it. Everybody on YouTube, that's where we're heading. Blue Creek Apartments. I almost don't want to go back out there, but I have to. So I'm just letting it render real fast. So that way it's not too bad lag-wise. It doesn't matter. Let's just go. Let's just go. So this car up here to the right, the reason why you want to get all the way to the apartments while you're running through is because that dude shoots out from the car, and he can definitely get you before you get into the apartments here. Get inside. All right, and let door close and everything calms down. I swear those scenes just way too intensive. See, we haven't even loaded the apartment yet. It's still sitting here waiting to render a little bit. Gotta love these newer games. Like, they're so robust, they're so big, right? That they need this much time to sit here. I'm gonna sit here until that room renders. I want to actually know how long this is gonna take. Because I know I'm rocking an NVIDIA GeForce 2040, I think is what it's called. And so it's not like the next like top of the line thing or anything like that. But it's definitely up there. And I feel like a game like this should perform pretty easily on this. Okay. All right, well, now here we are in Woodside. That's exciting. So, need to get to Rosewater Park. That's where we're heading. And there's 2 ways that this breaks into. Is you have like the normal world apartment, and then you have the nightmare version of it. Let's go ahead and unveil this. I don't know why, but for some reason cutscenes always get the game working better. So like you get through a cutscene and like everything starts performing a little bit better. It's a cool puzzle. The whole like serpent and lady and blade and all that. I don't know why I'm smashing TVs, by the way. But I learned that you can smash TVs when you fight what is it? The Abstract Daddy, that boss fight. And so ever since I figured that out, I just started smashing TVs. Because why not? All right, pop a quick save. And then head on back in. So we do get our flashlight pretty soon, which is pretty cool. Flashlight's obviously one of the more handy things to get in this. That's right. Yeah, the other key that we need is upstairs. And I can't get into this bathroom, right? Or this room. That'd be annoying to have your apartment like right next to the front lobby like this. Like not even in a hallway whatsoever. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. This is the firearms. Yep. Tells you where to get the gun. All right, then let's head on upstairs. God, I love the sound design in this game.
Is anyone there?
Like, it has such a good sound design. All right, slow it down. The apartment is obviously still having some issues here. All right, there's the flashlight room. Right there. First time you fight a mannequin. My God. This lag. Just going to give it a minute here. So how's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well. So this week we got some fun games coming. I'm going to do another stream of Aska. I can't pronounce it, but it's like Utaguran of Kalen or something like that. It's this Turkish action game. It's actually really cool looking. And I finally got that working pretty well again. So anyway, here's the thing that I don't like. So there's the mannequin that attacks you, right there. You can see the mannequin that attacks you, right? I can smack the mannequin that attacks me. I feel like that mannequin should react. But anyway, get our flashlight here. Just start swinging. Okay. Easy. Easy-ish. Okay. Got our shoot courtyard key now. These clothes. It's Mary's. If you don't get that reference, it's just Mary's clothes. I feel like the original game scene, when you first are introduced to the mannequin, you first get your flashlight. That is, I don't know. I feel like that's so much more horrifying than what this is. And then that, of course, is the one that takes you into the other world. So we're going to eventually need to find the key to 201. All right, so the shoot courtyard is downstairs. Go ahead and head down that way. Back this way. Man, I'm not gonna lie. This is looking at how it was when we first did Silent Hill 2 on a live stream. My drivers did not improve anything. I was so optimistic too. It made Call of Duty look great. I will say that. But I was expecting the performance to get a lot better on this. It's more playable, that's for sure. But you can obviously see the frame rate issues that we're having here. What if I cap it? I'm gonna try to cap it. Blah 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 blah. Actually, it was capped. Hang on one sec. Just want to see something. I promise I'm not going to make the whole Walter Sullivan reference this time and like go down that whole path about what that newspaper means. can't tell if that made it better or worse. We'll find out soon enough here. Should be a bug that comes through this door. He's delayed. Or he's delayed. Alright, let's go through here. There's the bug. Oh yeah, that did not help anything here. Let's go back to capping it. Just to try to get this thing more playable and alive. Go the distance first. That's right. Let's do the Laura cutscene. I've said it before, but I do believe that Laura is one of the creepiest kids in, like, all horror. Like, just, I don't know. There's something about her that's extra creepy. Especially for Silent Hill. Like, I mean, you look at some of the creepy kids in the Silent Hill franchise. Like, you look at, like, Alessa, or Joshua, you know, like, those kids. Like, I don't know. Laura always takes the cake, in my opinion. Laura's always the creepy kid. Like, because Josh is dead, right? So he's just dead. That's just who he is. He's just dead. Yeah, I see you. What, you think you're gonna hide from me? I'm not gonna hide from anybody. Yeah, but anyway, so Josh is dead, and so, like, his character and, like, how he acts and stuff like that is literally like that. He's dead. You know, there's not much going on there. Alessa is obviously possessed by, oh, I don't remember the name of their god. Starts with like a V or something like that. But yeah. So I don't know. I've always seen, like, Laura is like the normal kid who's in Silent Hill looking for her friend, you know, and just can't find her friend. And so I've always thought that Laura was just extra creepy. Have I checked all of these? Did I miss any? No, I got them. Okay. All right, let's get back outside. So now another area has opened up when we get back to the front lobby here. Love how you can just hear Laura running, being all crazy. So yeah, now this is open. You can hear some of the enemies running through. I think that sting was supposed to be indicative of, like, Pyramid Head and all that. So there you go, second floor hallway key. But we also got some other stuff to do. I was like, why are you not letting me through that door? Weird. Once we get the pistol, mannequins are like nothing. But up until then, they can kind of really mess up your day. Love how she was just, like, drawing on all the walls. Come on now. I could have sworn that one of those had an enemy in them. But oh well. I mean, I'm not complaining, but...
Quite the artist.
Here we go. I've never actually figured out what the notes are for, too. Like the music. Like the sheet. I can't think right now. But the sheet music. I've never really figured out if there's anything to do with those. Some down this way. Yeah, let's go handle this guy first. And then we'll come back. Cool. Man. So I do know that it is performing better. Because if I'm able to do that with all this lag, it's at least performing. I'm going to let that bug come to me because I can't remember if there's a mannequin around this ledge. Actually, there's an easy way to find out. I don't think there is. It's like just another bug on the wall. Break this TV. Come on, break it. I want to break all the TVs in the game. Looks like this one won't let you break it, though. Oh, well. Please deliver these. Number 2, cooped up, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Deliver what? Just all that canned food? That's friendly. It's a very kind thing to do. Okay. So now we have another one to go back and check out all the way back here. Oh, I know where I'm at. Yeah, let's get our apple. Hang on. Just double check for any mannequins. I would have pulled my my weapon out if it was any of the others. But for this one specifically. Nah. Alright. Any loot in here? Doesn't look like it. Any in the bathroom? Nope. Let's go get our apple. So that is supposed to be Claudia's dress from Claudia 1 or 3. I want to say 1, but that's what that is. There's a lot of like outfits hung up in places that are representative of the various characters in former games. That's one of them. I think the one that everybody knows is when Maria holds up her old outfit at the inn, Jackson. Okay. So now you can see our next location. See again, like Silent Hill, it's one of those games where it's linear, but it's also semi-open world. This is going to be kind of annoying. It's 2 of those spitters. And since we're back on our frame rate issues, I might as well make it a little worse, right? Because why not? If you have a chainsaw, why not use it every once in a while? I remember the first time I played through this, I didn't want to deal with those two dudes. And so I just ran into this apartment right here and then ended up getting trapped in here. And that was not fun. It's like even worse of a situation. So someone, I can't remember where I read it, it was on like social or something like that. Someone pointed out that this room is like kind of supposed to be the Silent Hill 4, the room, which like you have a hole in the wall there. You know, you have like the room layout is mostly the same type of thing, except for like this is where it gets kind of wrong and wonky, is where the bathroom positioning is. And then there's no laundry room. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to buy into that one. That one seems a little weird. A little far-fetched. And there's so many like confirmed good theories in this that just, I don't know why you would even need to have another one. I just keep moving here. Where am I supposed to be going? Where am I supposed to be going? I have a key for something. Second floor hallway. Okay, I know where I'm supposed to go. Not that way. This way. And then right here. Nope, not that one. This one. It's the first time that you encounter and see Pyramid Head. Which, to be honest with you, I think that they didn't do as well as the first game. Your first encounter with Pyramid Head in the first game is terrifying because he's like, I don't know, with how some of the fixed angles in that game work when you're inside, like it is terrifying when you first encounter Pyramid Head in a long dark hallway in the apartment like this. Hang on, I'm just kind of letting the game load because this next part. But you'll see what I'm talking about, like right here. And so that's Pyramid Head. But I don't know. It's just he's creepier and more noticeable in the other version. Like when you first are introduced to him. So I don't know. It just seems kind of silly standing there, in my opinion. And the other one, he was like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But the other one's just so much more on point with how Pyramid Head, I mean, in my humble opinion, should act. Just checking for any mannequins before we turn any corners. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember this part. Checking my corners in a spot where, like, I'm not even going to get attacked. It's another little echo right here. This one is the clock puzzle. Like the old school clock puzzle. They still have the clock puzzle in this, which I'm really appreciative that like they kept some of the old puzzles, some of like the more famous or iconic ones, like the clock, the grandfather clock. But the way that they've modernized it and improved it, so much better, like light years better. So, anywho. I think we're about ready to get our gun, right? Yeah, so there's the third floor access. I think the gun might be one level down, or no, it might be two. It's 217. It's this one right here. Yeah, get our gun. Check our corners for a mannequin. And get our gun. Love that. Okay, so let's get on back out here. Love that. Love that scream. And that more so, I love James's reaction to that scream. Like, in my opinion, that's so much. Sneak on through here. What's up, friend? So somebody did like a no clipping run through this game and was like just checking out different things of it, and they discovered that they used the same character model for the person underneath of the sheet here as James, and so they don't know if that was just like to save time design wise, or if it was intended that that's actually James's character model right there. All right, so Pyramid Head is no longer here because Pyramid Head is the one who smashed that dude's head. See how that works? Just keep checking those corners. Man, I would hate to live in an apartment with a courtyard like that. Like, I don't think I've ever actually had to live in a place like that. I always, whenever I go and, like, whenever I was living in apartments, I would always request, like, a place with, like, a street view or something like that. Man, shoot that one before it actually, like, aggroes away. That's cool. I've never done that before. Normally you take a couple steps and then that one walks out of frame. But yeah. It's actually kind of cool. It's interesting that they let you do that. Like normally he just goes and stands right there. Hello. Don't think I've ever gotten that photo before. Careers, humble beginnings. I'll do that one of these days. Somebody pointed out that in this one, like especially, there's multiple places on the wall where there's like human outlines, and so there's that one. There's one like behind wallpaper somewhere. There's the another one right there, and then there's one right there too. But yeah, nobody really knows why, but this apartment has like human outlines like all over it. Smash this TV for no reason whatsoever. Just because we can. Alright, come on back out here. Okay. Just making sure I remember the path real fast. I mean, don't just like crawl right up to somebody and expect to live if you're a monster. That just seemed very waste of timing. Finally able to do combat right. I hear something in there. And we'll come back to that because I know which room that is. How does this one always get back up? Like, I guess it's supposed to scare you and come back up when you leave this, like, puzzle room area. But I don't know. Alright, let's get this part done. Come on up. Ooh, bad shot. There we go. There's a mannequin in here somewhere too, if I remember correctly. Or like there's something else. It's not just that one. I want to say it's in the bathroom. No, wait, there it was. See it? Of course, I mean, I say see it, and then it's like sprinting at me. Terrible shooting. I'm blaming lag for that one. I mean, obviously, you can see how bad that lag is. Jeez. Come on now, Silent Hill. Work better. What's funny is when I'm not streaming, this game works so great on my computer. It's truly the fact that I use Chrome and all these other programs that are open right now to do this. I need to get a new processor. I just need to upgrade my system soon. It's really what it comes down to. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you go in the other way. But, okay, so we can head back this way now. Nothing over here? Yeah, nothing over here. Alright, so this is a puzzle. So there shouldn't be anything to attack me in here. Typically, they try to keep, like, puzzles apart from where you are. It's a cool one, though. And I don't remember, like, I don't think there was an equivalent of it in the original game. So I want to say this is, like, completely brand new. Nice. Actually, not really that nice. It just gave me one shot. All right, gold apple in here. Like, I remember getting the gold apple, but I don't remember going into a room like this in the first game. So I don't know. Do love the whole premise of it, though. That you, like, get trapped into this little room here. I think that's really cool. All right, so safe in the middle. Riddle on the wall here. Right where the rooftops pierce through the night, left are the homebound footprints with no owner in sight, but he has found home. Oh, please, pray tell, or a river of memories leading right to his hell. So right, left, right, rooftop, footprint, river. So let's see here. One's right here. There's footprints, rooftops, and rivers down here. So let's see. Rooftops 13, 13, 7, 11. So right, left, right. So right. 13, 7, 11. Get a coin. Look at that man coin. If you flip it, it's the blade. It took me forever when I was first figuring this one out that you have to flip the coins to do the second part of the riddle here. But anyway, so we got our key. Key immediately just goes right here. Beautiful. I hear that bug chittering around. Yeah, there's another one in here. Where you at, friend? I guess I probably shouldn't call you friend if I'm gonna, like, smack you in the face with this. Alright, let's just get him. Why do I not see him? I hear him. There we go. Oh, there's one more. It's up on the ceiling there. There we go. Alright, well, that's handled. There's the key for the staircase. Another health drink there. So this takes you back to the birthday room. That's all this takes you back to. So we'll just kind of ignore that for now. Anything in the kitchen here? No. No. Nope. Nothing. Alright, so that's the room we just came from. That's the fence that was blocking us. This is the door that we're going to unlock now. Exciting. Okay. I need to just double check where we are. Okay, so let's go back down here. Now, after we've gotten that unlocked, now we can actually backtrack the right way. So, birthday room. Then make a left here. And then this is where we're heading down. Exciting. All right, so I think this is a good enough place to call it. I'll probably fight through and keep doing some more Silent Hill 2 streams in the future, but I'm going to figure out a way to make it play better and perform a little bit better on this machine while I'm streaming. Like, I don't know, maybe switch browsers or something like that so I don't have Chrome's massive CPU drain on my machine. But anyway, guys, normally we do like base building content and survival games on this channel. But I, on Sundays, have a little bit of fun and play non-base building and survival games and play stuff like horror games and action games and fun stuff like that. So anyway, my name's Kevin. This channel's Base Legend. If you see the other streamer on this channel, his name's Jay. He's a pretty cool guy. And so make sure you hang out with him too. Like, subscribe. We release content literally every single day, and so it is worthwhile. Or at least I think it's worthwhile, you know, that type of thing. But anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. I will be on tomorrow, probably right around the same time, like 1:30, 2 o'clock. So I'll see you guys then. What are we playing tomorrow? I think we're going to play Aska tomorrow. It's either going to be Aska or Green Hell, because I'm doing a Mega Base